Hey everyone, welcome back to Pick Up the Truth. I know I just left you from the last video I just made, but I see Mexican Truther has decided to make another incriminating video against me. One that deceives the people's minds like he likes. He likes influencing his brother and sister's minds with the deceptions he creates in his head, so we're going to take a look and see what else he has to say.
Mexican Truther here, and today I want to talk about family time, a message to pick up the truth. Come play with me, an open invitation for you to come to my live stream. Family on. That's right, this is a message for pick up the truth. That's right. Now, pick up the truth right here. This guy right here started creating videos on his channel and was not successful. You see, he's still not successful. Let's get that out in the open.
This one's the judge and jury of what's successful in my life and what's not. How about that, folks? Did you hear that? This one has supreme power over his fellow brothers and sisters because he has a psychic ability that knows all. Now, if he knew me truthfully, which he doesn't because we heard him confess that on the last video I made about him, where he said he didn't know me, and we all heard it, so he continues to say things like he does know me, doesn't he? Now, let's see what successful is to me versus what the world he's enslaved in convinces him what success is, programs him what success is, okay? He thinks in his program world that success means more numbers, you know. He doesn't look at those numbers as people. He looks at them as the Masonic numbers that were meant to enslave him. He's consumed by those numbers. The more numbers, the more successful. That's the way this world programs you to be. It programs you to be consumed by the numbers. Forget about the people that the numbers represent. They mean nothing. They're meaningless. Okay? But they're everything to me. You understand? Those people mean more to me than the Masonic numbers that represent them. And if I can only bring two people or one to truth so they can have a free mind and be able to think on their own without my influence at all or anyone else's influence, their ability to be able to think clearly, naturally on their own, yes, I am successful. I did what I was meant to do. Creation gave me the information to pass it on, and I passed it on to whoever I was supposed to pass it on to. I was successful. You would not know anything about truth. I find it hard-pressed to find any truth that comes out of your mouth. And we're going to expose it, so let's continue.
However, what he decided to do was to go up against the person that is teaching him the truth. Why? Simple. Because he's on YouTube, people. Do you understand? His chief goal is to get as many subscribers as he can. What I predict that he wants to do is, of course, make money without doubt. Now, the thing being about YouTube is that
my chief goal is to get as many subscribers as I can. That's why I attacked the man he worships, his man lover. I attacked his man lover, the one he was programmed to worship and adore. I'm sorry. We're not supposed to worship other men. I prefer women myself, but that's not the point. We're not supposed to worship men or women, Mexican. And we shouldn't teach each other to do that. That's not truth. That's brainwashing people into a hierarchy where one or a few only have control over the many. And why would we continue doing that when we're enslaved in such a hierarchy?
Majority of people on YouTube are not shameful when it comes to being liars and deceivers. They do not have a problem in throwing people under the bus, especially if it's people that have a great number of subscribers.
So he's saying I'm throwing Mag under the bus. Okay, no, I'm not. Like I said, I don't judge people. I only point out the obvious truth that is fact. You can see it for yourself with your own eyes. If you actually listen to the video that I criticized you because you didn't listen to it and was spreading disinformation about it to the people that you tried to program, I call you out on those things. I expose the people who try to influence others' minds with the deceptions.
People that admire that person for being open, honest, and sharing the truth without any hidden agendas. You understand? This guy right here calling himself Pick Up the Truth, when in fact, there is no picking up nothing but shit from his channel. I went to his channel. Look, I did a video with my sister Ilana, and this punk ass right here calls her his sister, and then he goes off and backstabs Mag Bitter Truth, and he calls him.
You notice how he sets it all up for you in the story. It's not even truth, but he sets it all up for you like it's his true story that he has for you, just like somebody who's trying to program your mind would do. Okay? Let's continue.
His brother. So suffices to say that this clown right here will call you his brother or his sister so long as that he continues to move forward in gaining what he wants. You understand? If you want to convince me in saying that this punk ass right here is thinking of others and all that he wants to do.
He wants to brainwash you to believe that I'm not thinking of others. When I put my channel at risk and all the work that I've done to free the minds and souls of people that are enslaved, I put all that at risk to try to save more minds and more bodies that are enslaved in this world. Yes, that's sacrifice, man. That is love for the people. Okay? When I put what I created on the line for somebody else, unselfishly, where anything could have happened. Okay? But I did it. I took the chance. I took the chance for the people I care about. And you're not telling them the truth, but I am.
Is share truth, well then, why then go up against Mag Bitter Truth? Why do that? You think that this punk ass right here is the first one to go up against Mag Bitter Truth? No. A great deal of them have tried and failed miserably. You understand? And this clown right here has no intelligence. And I am feeling sorry for the family that was taken in by this low-level IQ, Down syndrome motherfucker.
Oh, wow. Did you hear that, guys? Wow. Low level? In whose world of judgment? Was it the world of judgment you were programmed in? Because that's the only world that judges people unnaturally. Wow. And to compare me with somebody that has Down syndrome, You are a horrible person. You are. Why are you so inconsiderate of people with children with handicaps? Are you kidding me? We now I'm not surprised because your idol Mag, I already broke down how he was making fun of somebody that didn't have legs. Okay? So it doesn't surprise me that he programmed your mind to make fun of somebody that has Down syndrome. That's incredible, Mexican truther. Are you trying to insinuate that people with Down syndrome are slow? Are you trying to use them as some kind of way to compare people that you don't like with them? You judge them also? I had a cousin with Down syndrome, died at 18 years old. You're a piece of work, man. This is incredible how you get away with speaking this way about people that are less unfortunate than you are. Incredible.
It upsets me, guys. It upsets me because I viewed his video and I made it fast to 2 times. See, I speed up his speech 2 times, and still I'm getting crap. I kid you not. It's a big waste of time. But I'm not here to talk about.
I sped up his speed of the voice 2 times. What does that tell you, people? This man is consumed with Mag's words. They program his very thoughts. And now he's bringing those thoughts that Mag programmed him to have into his reality, in the here and now. Wow, we see how your idol works in you. Let's continue.
What you already know and what he already knows. He's been a waste of time and space, a waste of sperm since he was conceived. It's the truth. This guy has no intelligence and no truth. But the fact...
A waste of time and sperm, according to the all-knowing Mexican truther that has little truth to offer and influences people with programming. Wow.
Remains. Why are family entertaining such clowns to begin with? Why are you guys doing that? Why are the people that follow Mag also listening to clowns like this? Honestly, people, if this clown right here that says he's speaking truth and that wants to share truth with you is actually influencing you and teaching you something, then by God be, stay with that clown. Stay there.
Wow. Do you see all the names that he labels me with? Wow. Only to diminish my reputation does he do that. And he wants to influence the way he diminishes my reputation with the lies he created about me. He wants to influence your mind with it, program it in you with the deception, and you believe it as truth. He's no better than Mag. He may be working with Mag. I don't know. All I see from this brother is more division, more deception. Wow. That's incredible, man. He distracts us with his unnatural video games. Wow. Tries to program your mind back in the unnatural world as well. This is crazy, y'all. And he talks about the system of how to measure your IQ. The IQ in the knowledge you were programmed to be brainwashed with. Wow. And he considers that to be truth. His IQ of the knowledge that he was brainwashed with is truth to him. This man knows no truth. He wants to measure your intelligence by the IQ. Okay.
teach you. Because in fact, be told, you have to have a great deal of time and tremendous amount of patience. It's like talking to a Down syndrome individual. This guy says that he's going to speak about MAG, about this, about that.
It's like talking to a Down syndrome individual. More with the knock on disabled people, disabled children. Wow, this man, he doesn't realize that people with Down syndrome do not live very long. We need to be compassionate and loving for those people that were born that way. This system fucked them up in a way that makes them like this. And we should have compassion, and we shouldn't use them as a measuring device for what's smart or dumb. And we shouldn't judge each other with what's smart or dumb anyway. That's the way the Masonics gave us to judge each other with. This man knows no truth. This man knows no truth, and he just wants to spread his division and deception.
And this and that, but then he sidetracks at every corner. A detour every single 30 seconds is a detour. Picking up the truth, clown. If you want to speak, I'm sending an invitation to you to come speak in my channel live. And I'll tell you straightforward, I will treat you the way you treat me on my live. But I will unleash a wrath when it comes to my intelligence on your podcast.
Wow, people, did you hear that? He's given me an invitation to come to his live. I guess I missed that one. I'm sorry, Mexican. Maybe next time I won't try any harder. Unbelievable.
Yes. Then I will try my very best by reminding myself that I'm speaking to a low-level IQ motherfucker and give you some time. But I don't have the patience, even at...
There he goes. See, none of these people in the family, well, I shouldn't say none, but at least the people that we discovered, they're just not willing to be equal to anyone, are they? They always put themselves on a pedestal. I guess it's the way they're programmed to believe by the one they worship. And he keeps talking about the intelligence. Are you talking about the same intelligence that you were brainwashed with in the indoctrination centers that we speak about on my channel? That means nothing. That just means that you have so much to come out of before you find truth. You need to let go of all that so-called intelligence you have and that you judge other people with, because that intelligence, those are things that the Masons that enslaved you brainwashed your mind with, Mexican. Now you're trying to influence others with it, like you were programmed to do. Pick up some truth. Please, Mexican.
Full-time speed. This clown cannot manage to speak a single truth, a single sentence, something that we can grasp. You understand? A cliffhanger, but done the wrong way. I don't understand them.
He sure is taking that MAG programming to an extreme level, isn't he? Making it his own. Too bad his thoughts aren't his own, because he's still programmed to think my voice is slow. No matter what, he can never get it out of his mind. The one he worships put it there. He doesn't have the ability or the power to control his own thoughts. He can't take it out. He can't stop saying it.
Family, I don't understand how you guys get so easily persuaded by clowns like these. Unbelievable. But then again, there it is. You understand?
Clowns like these. So he's not only putting himself above me, he's putting himself above others. And he's ready to be the judge, jury, and executioner for the family. Family. If there's anybody respectful over there that just wants to be equal with the fellow truthers and seek truth and just truth and not be caught up in all the worldly deception, and you're willing to change for truth, make sacrifices, get rid of the things you're programmed to believe in, to search for truth, yes, I'm down, man. I'm down, but please kick this motherfucker out of your family. This one is a deceiver. This one programs minds, influences you to believe deceptions, influences you to be divided, divides you from yourself, and divides you from others. This one programs you to do it as well as Mag.
Pick up the truth through shit. I'm inviting you, guy. I'm inviting you. Come on down. We will go live. I want to know what your gripe is with Mag Bitter Truth. You understand? I don't want to go through all the bullshit videos that you've done, guy. You're pathetic.
Look at that. Now, Mag calls me lazy, but the people he has doing his truth research for him, they're lazy as a motherfucker, man, because they admit to the people they influence that they don't have time to go through any information to do truthful research for you. But you still are programmed to pick up the deception from them. Keep doing it.
Loser, man. Straightforward. Come on down and play with me, is what I'm saying. Come play with me, you punk ass bitch.
Now, he's mad because I won't come down and play with him. I'm sorry, dude. I told you before, I like women. I'm not into men. I don't play with guys. I'll talk with you, but I think after the 2 videos I've done on you and really discovered who you were, you're not really worth talking to, because you have too many things I would have to dig out of your head to even get to the surface of truth. You are buried so far in the world that deceives and enslaves you, I wouldn't even be able to find you. How do you say you have intelligence when you're still enslaved in this world? And you still push the things that enslave you in this world. And you're programmed to push and influence others to believe in it as well.
I'm sending that invitation for you because it infuriates me that low-level sack of shits like you that were degraded when you were conceived because you're a dumbass now has the upper hand by brainwashing bigger dumbasses in the family. Without doubt. You're in the family, you're in his channel, you're listening to his punk ass. You are dumber than a box of rocks, than even this clown.
Look at that. Who says that? Who programmed this mindless person to say that? Dumb as a box of rocks. And I call him mindless because he's not using his own thoughts. Okay? He's programmed by Mag Bitter Truth, his idol, that he refuses to let go of. He's programmed by Mag Bitter Truth to say these things. And he complies. And then he wants to sit there and say that he has a mind of his own and thoughts of his own to carry on a conversation in truth. Oh. Wow. I want to see your own thoughts, man. I want to prove to me, Mexican, that you can think rationally, and you can think calmly, and you can think with your own thoughts, not the thoughts that Mag has implanted in your head. Okay? It's a dangerous place to be when you worship somebody over yourself. Okay? You never want to put yourself in that place. You always want to be your own person. You were created to be your own person. Okay? With your own mind, your own soul, your own body. You're responsible for that and that only. Okay? No truth in that. Find truth in that. Be yourself. Find yourself. Okay? Drop what you've been programmed with by your idol. It's so evident in you.
Here, I'll tell you straightforward, I'm not shy, and you know I'm not. I speak truth. And as you can see, I get emotional. This punk ass right here will talk to you and pretend like he's going to give you some kind, of information. He even said...
Now, why do you think Mexican Truther gets so emotional? Why do you think that his anger blows out of proportion, out of his control? This man doesn't even have control of his anger, an emotion that he should be able to control. How does he always flip the script like we've seen him do in this video all the time? What makes him do it? I'll tell you what it is. It's the video games that he's consumed by. It controls his anger. That unnatural programming by the video games he's consumed to play just eats him alive, and combine that with all the things that are stacked upon him in this truth community. He can't handle it. So let's continue.
Yes, that there's a lot of confusion. Of course, it's all stemming from your mind. Picking up shit. It's all in your mind, guy. It's an imagination. That friend that you made when you were growing up because you were too fucking ugly, non-sociable. You just couldn't make friends, guy.
You were too ugly, non-sociable. Look at this cat, man. How many times do I have to tell you? We've seen him tell us time and time again that he doesn't know me, but he says I'm ugly and unsociable, like he's known me all my life. What kind of deception is that? And he's already told you the truth. He started out with the truth and then keeps going on with the deception of how he wants to influence you, that he knows me and he knows all these things about me, when they're just deceptions created in his mind from imagination, or what he was programmed to believe in me from someone. Because clearly this man is not able to even think with his own thoughts or even know what his own thoughts are. He's too consumed by the world that enslaves him. Mexican, wake up.
And now you're using YouTube to try to bring in less people that are not as intelligent as you. And that right there is not very high, guy. You understand?
Now I'm using YouTube to bring in people that are less intelligent than me. Do you see what you're doing? Do you see how the world programs you to, or Mag programs you to judge yourself from each other, from other people? You have this fucked up idea where the more that you know of the information that the Masons created for you, the information that the Masons created to teach you, the knowledge that they invented, the deception, you can't believe in that Mexican. You can't let it influence your thoughts and actions. It will take you over. You can't believe in everything you were taught in school. You can't measure yourself by the intelligence that they fed your mind with. All deceptions. The school you went to, no matter if it was elementary, middle school, high school, college, whatever. It's all deception in this world. And you believe in it. You separate yourself. The more knowledge you were programmed to believe in, the higher you are in life. You put yourself above others with that knowledge. That's division, programmed division. You buy into it, and you buy into the lies they program you with.
This podcast will go through his video, waste your time. Do stupid stuff like, motherfucker, get to a point, bitch. You need some help.
Look at that. He's programmed to say the same things Mag said in my videos. Only thing is, he's cussing. And he's getting more angry. You hear him? His emotions are starting to be controlled by whatever it was brainwashed with now. Look at it.
Is that what it is? English is not your first language? What is it, guy? But I already know. It's your IQ, it's your intelligence. It's how you hate people.
English is not my first language. Did you know that all languages were Masonic? Why were they created to be different in each country that they divide us with? Well, that's easy. Because they don't want us to unite. They're Masonic languages. Do you know what we use to communicate with each other before languages? No, you don't. What kind of intelligence? Intelligence is something these Masonic ones created for you to judge yourself by. Judge yourself with the intelligence they programmed you to believe in? Come on.
This is the way this clown right here says thank you to people that give him knowledge. You understand? This punk ass right here speaks good about you, but in fact, he's talking shit at the same time. Mag Bittercruz already covered this. You understand? Now I'm going to ask you a simple question, people. You guys really think I'm stupid? Because if you think I'm stupid, then by all means, you guys are lost. I can't help you. Mag.
Now, he expected an answer from that. Do you guys really think I'm stupid? Do you know what stupid is? It's a way the Masons programmed you to divide yourself from others. The people that were smart with the knowledge, the lies that they programmed to believe in. If they were smart enough in the lies they were programmed to believe in, then they would be above the ones that didn't achieve quite that well in the knowledge they were programmed to believe in. Some could detect that. This one doesn't know truth, because if it did, it would know that the ones that didn't excel in the brainwashing centers that we call schools were the smartest ones of all. If you want to use smart and dumb as a scale, but we don't, because that's the scale they gave us to divide each other. Okay, we know the less programming we know, the more naturally, I should say, the more naturally intelligent we are. Okay?
Bitter truth can help you, but apparently a dumbass like this guy right here that says that he's speaking of truth, but it's nothing but shit. If this clown right here can help you, then by God, stay there. Like I said to you, Mag has no gripe.
By God, stay there. Now he's giving you an ultimatum like you have no rights whatsoever. I mean, is this how you guys want to be controlled in the family? I'm asking you a question, a real question, okay? They try to tell you how to be, okay? They try to tell you what to do. They give you an ultimatum. If you do this, we're going to do this. If you do this, you can't come back. Okay. That's what you guys settle for? This is what you want? But ask yourself, are you looking for truth, or are you looking to just be in a social clique? Because if y'all are just looking to be in a social clique, and so you can tell each other what to do, well, why don't you just do it? Just invent something that's not truth. So the truthers that are really seeking truth, the truthers that are serious, the truthers that are really making the sacrifices in their life, and the truthers that are applying the truth to their life so they can free their minds and free their souls so their thoughts and their actions can be their own without being manipulated. Get out of our way.
With his followers go on in groves, guys. You know what? Why don't you guys carpool to this motherfucker's house, to his channel? Go call this motherfucker his Messiah and shit, you know? If you got 10 years, maybe this motherfucker will share a little bit of knowledge.
Look at that. He's saying, oh, go. He's trying to compare me with some kind of Messiah that doesn't even exist in the religion that you shouldn't brainwash people in. This is crazy, Mexican. What are you trying to achieve with these people? You not only divide, deceive, and distract them, what more are you going to do? You give them ultimatums, take their rights away, say they can't do this, or we're going to do this. Really? That's the kind of shit you want to program? That's who you want to be? In truth? Man, what is happening with you people? Why are you doing this? How come you can't see each other as equal, treat each other with respect, and stop trying to okay.
2 or 3 sentences. You understand? Because that's all it does. It's the old divide and conquer. And I can't believe that family is falling on this thing. You understand? What's going on, people?
He says it's the old divide and conquer. Who's dividing here? I look at myself and my intentions, and I see I did all this with good intentions, trying to do things for people that they just may not understand right now because they're not that awakened truth. But no, my intentions are good. No, my intentions were for you. No, my intentions are only to free your mind and body from the world that enslaves you, that you may not even know about. Yes, no, I'm not trying to be like this one. No, you can see truth in my words. And no, you can see truth in me.
What happened to using your own brain? What happened? This right here, this podcast right here is your Messiah? Okay, let's do this. Picking up truth.
Look, I'm nobody's Messiah. And I don't claim to be a Messiah that programs people's minds. I'm a brother in truth. The truth in real creation, where we really came from, where there is no Most High, there is no Satan, there is no evil that they program in your mind. There's no good and bad in the religion that they get you to judge each other by. Why do you think I can stand here calmly and dissect you a little? No problem. Because you have no power in your mind. You're too controlled by what programs you. You can't even think for yourself to be able to not get upset, to be able to lose control of your emotions.
Come on down, invitation. I want you to come live in my channel. Or if you want me to go to your channel, hey, I'll go to your channel. We'll go live. We'll get to the bottom of this. We'll see how.
Look, Mexican, we've already got to the bottom of this. I'm not going to go live with you, and I've already told you the reason why. Okay? All the other folks know the reason why, too, because you're not a rational person. You're too programmed by what people feed your mind with, and you don't even realize it. I can clearly see that the thoughts in your head are not your own. Because if they were, you'd be able to talk to me like a rational human being and ask questions like a rational person. But you're unable to do that because all I see is what Mag programmed you to be. That's all I see. And I'm sure that's all the people see as well. So
intelligent you really are, guy. You see, I don't have to do reconnaissance. I don't have to go to your channel. I don't have to listen to all the tedious bullshit that comes out of your mouth. You understand? So I can gain wind on who you want to prepare myself.
See, look at that. He's making excuses for not being able to do the physical work to bring you truth. Okay? He's not he's admitting to you, and he's giving an excuse why he's not able to do what he needs to do to give you truth. Do the research, but the one you worship says, I'm the lazy one. Okay, we can see truth now.
To do debate or battle with you. You're dumb, dude. I discovered that right away. You cannot get straight to the point because the point is that you're stupid. You understand? The goal.
Now you guys can pretty much see why I felt it necessary to tear down and expose the one he worships, because you can clearly see how he is totally controlled by what programs his mind. Okay? He's so consumed by this man and the way this man brings truth that he barely has control over himself.
Of this clown right here is to distract you enough to confuse you. Listen, family, stop wasting your time. Con man, chills, and losers like this, they display themselves. You understand? They show who.
Listen, family, please do not listen to this one. Please get rid of this one. Please kick him to the curb, because look at his channel. He's buried in the world that deceives him, and he's trying to influence your minds with the ways he's programmed to judge others with deception. He's not giving you accurate information. He's a programmer. He's a divider. He's a deceiver. Just like the one he worships. I don't know if it's because he works with him. I don't know if it's because he's also a Masonic programmer and gatekeeper. But as far as I can see, I wouldn't take it that far. He's lost so much control over his emotions. I think he's just one that failed to put too much work in seeking truth. He didn't have a desire to seek truth. He's too consumed in the world that he plays video games in. That's obvious. That must be the world he makes his money that he's enslaved with in. I don't know. I really don't know what he gets out of putting out all those video game videos. I don't know. I don't care either. I mean, it's none of my business how he's cycled, how he's enslaved with the money. force us to be enslaved with. But if you're going to search for truth, Mexican, you should do it honestly. You should do it wholeheartedly. You shouldn't do it half-assed. You shouldn't have one leg, or let me put it in a different way. You shouldn't have a quarter of your body in the truth world and 3/4 of your body in the world that deceives you. It will never work. And I can spot it right away because I know truth. And if you come to my channel and you actually watch the videos I create, then you'll be able to pick up truth too. Because I do have actual subscribers that you pointed out in your videos that are able probably to take you on better than I do in truth, because I'm not that good of a speaker, but I'm pretty confident in the people that can think on their own and talk about truth on my channel, because I know they have thoughts of their own, and I know they're able to be, I know their actions are controlled by their own thoughts. And I can see that in them. It's something I can't see in the family. You know, all I see is division, distraction, and deception. When are you going to get away from that? When are you guys going to start seriously looking for truth? I don't know. It's hard to tell, but so far you're taking it as a game. You can't even see the world that enslaves you. You can't even see You can't even see the individual things that do enslave you. And these are the people that we get to judge others and influence minds. This is why real truth can never get out, because we have deceivers influencing the minds of people that might be really trying to seek truth, away from the ones that are trying to seek truth, because they don't want that. They don't want you to know truth. There are real Masonic gatekeepers that exist, especially on YouTube, that try to keep us from truth. They will. They'll do anything they can. And when we can physically and visually see the deception and how they program our minds in real time, we have to take that serious. Stop worshiping the people that are doing it. And look, man, look, people, look. It's your mind you're fighting for. This is a battle for your mind, your thoughts, man. Do you want them to be influenced and controlled by deception, by the world that was meant to fucking enslave us? Or do you want your own? Who wouldn't want their own thoughts, man? It breaks my heart to see you guys programmed by shit that's not even real, y'all. And you think you think I don't have compassion for the people? Damn, man. You can't see. You can't see, man. You can't see. I care about my brothers and sisters out here for real. And I put it all on the line for y'all. You can shun me, judge me, throw me in your fucking corner, do whatever you want. Continue to fucking blindly program and influence other minds that you shouldn't have control over at all, because it's not about influencing other minds into deception. We should only be influencing other minds in truth, and not to control them, but to free them so they can be on their own. They shouldn't have to be able to rely on a truther. Why do they need a truther? What happens if this truther that they rely on passes away? by some fucked up disease, and they don't have that person to rely on anymore. And that person never taught them to rely on themselves and think with their own mind, so they won't be controlled any longer. It's the same thing as you raising your children. You're raising them to be adults so they can think on their own, have their own thoughts and actions, and not be influenced by bad things. You teach them truth because you care. It's the same thing. But you have to realize and we're not children. Keep in mind, we're not children. We're grown folks, and you have to respect each individual as such. Okay? You can't go around trying to convince others of the falsities you convinced yourself or you were brainwashed to believe. There's too much of that shit going on, man. And all the people that you look on other people is disgusting, man. You're not from Cuba, a Gestapo, or some kind of fucking dictator. Mexican? Are you? Because, let me tell you, in truth, we're all equal, okay? And I'm not going to settle for anything less. And if y'all want to go by a hierarchy, you can do it by yourself and have fun being deceived by the world that enslaves you. I tried my damnedest, and I tried my best to get you all to see what truth is and how it helps you. But if you want to continue to be deceived, that's on you. You make that choice, and that choice you'll have to live with. And when this moment is gone and you no longer have the opportunity, and all this information is not accessible to you any longer, what are you going to do then? You won't have an opportunity for the truth to free your mind because you won't know it. You won't have somebody here offering it to you. You won't have somebody here willing to sacrifice their life in the world they're enslaved in and in this truth world right here that I'm here for you right now, because it's not always going to be like that. And I would like for you to make a decision on your own to fight hard for the truth that frees your mind, because these motherfuckers have fought hard to enslave your mind. These motherfuckers that control you and enslave you have fought hard to build this system that enslaves you. They fought hard to keep it in place. And as we go, we're going to, as we keep going further in truth, we're going to keep exposing people. We're going to keep exposing people that are here only to brainwash our minds and not really teach us truth. We got to keep going. I know it's hard. When we find somebody that we put our trust in, it's just like the world we came from that we realize lied to us our entire life. Excuse me. It's just like the world that we came from that enslaved us. When we found out all the lies we were programmed to believe in, it's just like that. There's going to come a point in your life, and it better be when all this information is accessible to you so you're not lost. Don't make a mistake and not try to do everything you can to free your mind and soul and body from the world that enslaves you. You have an opportunity in life that you'll never have before. You have an opportunity that many generations were never afforded. We have an opportunity to learn absolute truth about creation. And we have an opportunity to learn the truth and free ourselves from the world that enslaved us since the beginning. I don't think too many generations have that opportunity. And look what we're doing. We're turning our back against it. We're letting the Masonic deceivers deceive us and program us away from it. We have to stand for truth. We have to. Put your biases aside, your programmed beliefs, throw them away. They're not worth being deceived for. These things you're programmed to believe in, the religion, the evil, it's tearing you up inside. It's consuming you. I see what it does to natural thought. It consumes your natural thoughts and replaces them with the things they program you to believe in. The evil, the demons, the Satan, the flying angels, the devil people. They control your emotions. They make them out of control to where you can't function, or you can't think rationally. Wow. We need to just wake up to truth and try our best. That's all I can say, man. This last week has been taxing for me, and I just put everything forward. I put everything I have into this, and it's going to work out one way or the other, and it's the way creation intended it, I guess, because it's the information that creation gave me. I don't know how this is going to work out. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't believe in that stuff, and I'm not a psychic. I don't believe in that unnatural stuff. I'm just somebody that believes in the information, the natural information that was fed to me from creation that created everyone. I believe in it. I'm asking you to believe in it because it will not disappoint you. It's already freed minds on my channel. These minds that are freed by truth, I don't control. They have their own channels. They do their own thing. You know? They know truth. Join us. Search for truth. Search for the real truth that frees you. So you won't act like this. So you won't be manipulated. Come on. We can see it. It's time to open our eyes. I love you guys. Take care out there.